Hutch here today, and today you can see I got a new character right there. Oh yeah, Atrocitus is in the house, and he's destroying all enemies and taking no bull. Alright, pardon the pun, but Red Lantern Atrocitus is in the house, and we're gonna pick him up from the League store. If we're going over to the League store, I got 300 currency from the League raid today, and I'm going to pick up Atrocitus. He's expensive, and luckily, at one time I got me 100 shard drop, which was pretty good, but I hadn't been able to get it again, and I hadn't been able to get any more of his gear in drops, but I do have 2 pieces of gear. So let's go over here to the roster and unlock him and promote him or whatever, and we'll get him on up there and we'll take him to the arena. I got some XP to throw on him. I got some coins to buy his talent, so let's go all the way to the end now. Let's find him, and there he is. He hadn't moved, he's waiting on me. Unlock this hero. He's raising his fist. I actually probably raised mine too, because he's pretty exciting. We're gonna apply some XP real quick. We're gonna put all this, I know it's better human, but it's still XP, and it's gonna jack him up all the way to 37. 16,000 threat right now. Let's go back and we're gonna throw his gear on real quick. He's, like I said, I got 2 pieces of 50 that I happened to pick up in the raid, and see how high it's gonna take him up there. There's Atrocitus deck star, and it says Red Lantern Atrocitus can summon deck star to buff team members as they tag in. His Napalm Vomit ability costs health instead of additional power, and his Blood NATO ability seeks his opponent, dealing hazardous damage over time. So the whole vomit, you may not even want to use the vomit. Depends on how much you can get it up to, but it's 5% health, and that's a lot. Cost 1 power. What? That's ridiculous. Alright, but his passive though on match start and tag ins, deck star buffs with one of the following: 9 seconds of reflect shield, 7.5 seconds lethal chance boost, still 2.5 power bars, which is pretty good. I wonder if checking or tagging in can actually kill somebody. Probably can. That's probably low odds. Okay, the Napalm Vomit. Hazard damage. Atrocitus unleashes a pool of rage that can deal hazard damage over time, but it is taking 5% of your health. Then next is the Blood NATO, which is really fun. Hazard damage. Atrocitus forms a vortex of blood that seeks the opponent and deals hazard damage over time. And this is a really cool one. We'll see it in the arena pretty soon. And the last one is Deck Star's Rage. And it says Atrocitus summons Deck Star to smack down his opponent. And the Butcher, which is what the super move was called, right now at 3-star does 8,032 damage and gives him a 15% damage boost for the duration of the battle. And that's pretty cool. We always like the boost from the super moves. So let's go over here and get the talents now. They're 5,000 apiece. Let's go ahead and get them. The first one is a lethal attack chance. The next one, lethal attack chance. No, I didn't just have an echo in my room. And then the last one is 2% attack. That may help us out, seeing how he's a little low on the attack. He has around 1,000 attack and around 7,400 health. Let's check those arena characters out, and we're gonna go up against a cyborg, a Speed Force Flash, and a regular Flash, and they're about the same threat as Bane, Enraged Bane, and Robin, the Blade Master, Robin. And Atrocitus, as you can see, comes in and doing a lot of damage. He had the reflective hits, which is pretty cool. It's similar to what Nightmare Batman has. This gives lethal chance to Robin, as you can see. Keep on switching. You got a power boost. He took away some of his power. Now that Blood NATO is seeking and destroying with the damage over time. It just doesn't stay in one spot, it goes everywhere. Now the blood vomit hitting the floor is taking his power down. There he goes. You see it took down some of the power boost, which is the blue pips underneath that give you the abilities. That first one was pretty exciting, but let's bump it up a little bit. See if we can take these guys a little bit more challenge and give them a good fight. Let's bump them up a little bit, see what they got. I'm not going to take on just one character though, that would be crazy. There we go. We got 187,000 threat between these three women. We got Supergirl, Master Thief Catwoman, and Warrior Wonder Woman. And I try to spray some stuff, and we got a lethal chance right now. Back to another lethal chance. You see all those lethal hits that Robin is getting. It gives it to each character. Okay, looks like we got 3 abilities if we want to. And here goes the super. The super looked pretty cool. Smashes up against a stalagmite and vomits all over or something like that. It just looks painful. But he's got the super boost going and some lethal hits. Lethal chances for Robin right now. I guess I didn't realize that the vomit was taking the health off of. I imagine you can puke your way to death, I guess. But there's the Blood NATO. That's pretty cool. That does damage over time. Just seeks and destroys them. They can't escape it. It's going to catch up with them eventually. But now he's got the reflect, which is pretty cool, but she's not even hitting. That's a really neat passive. And he just took 2 of her power away. He did get a parting gift for her. He gave her a Blood NATO before he left. And she's going to try to make this interesting. She's going to pull a super off on Enraged Bane and throw the motorcycle down on him. Now it's up to Robin. It's probably not much of a challenge. And there you go. They beat a team that had more than 60,000 threat than them. That was pretty good for a weak team like that. But let's give you a few more fights and give you a better idea of what's going on with these characters. Atrocitus looks pretty good. Can't wait to get him up higher. Maybe get all his gear, get his gear up, get him stronger. Maybe get him up there with Nightmare Batman. That would be pretty cool, I think, with the reflectives and the lethals. This one is 64,000 threat higher. And we're going to go in and see what they can do. See if I get any better as I play. And this is, like I said, I went straight from getting the character to showing you what he has. So I'm going to have to pay more attention not to use ability 1. Unless it just becomes a moment where I could use it and be effective with it. But you can see right there, he's filling up the whole boardwalk with that stuff. The blood NATO and the vomit. But as you can see, it is making him go down. But it stays there a pretty decent while. This looks like it might be a closer match than some of the other ones. Robin is really taking it to Bane, and now he's taking it to Robin. Robin at least finishes one off. I keep throwing up on him. Alright, well, at least I got him out before he did that. The weaker character got knocked out, and Bane is lucky enough to finish him off. Had 2 people left on my team. That was a pretty exciting finish. Alright, like I said, we're going to do one more. For those who made it this far, I wish you would hit that like and subscribe button. Tell me what you think about Atrocitus in the comments. I do appreciate y'all watching, and I would like to see my subscriber base grow. If you want to help me out, that would be awesome. And all you gotta do is hit the subscribe. That was it for the video. There you see the stats. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. And that's about it for today. Appreciate y'all watching. That is Atrocitus. Red Lantern Atrocitus. Thanks.